Chris, thank you, brother. I appreciate you coming back on.
Anytime.
We were talking earlier, and people really like, according to like the views on YouTube, people really like hearing you speak and like you as a guest.
I'm blessed. I don't know what to say, man. I am just filled with gratitude, and I'm humble.
Yeah, I mean, like in sincerity, that's what I kind of been thinking, like gratitude for waking up and like being able to have this experience.
Right.
Like
Absolutely.
that's something to be grateful for. It sounds pretty cheesy, but that's kind of like my whole thing in the mission that I've been brought here, is what I feel, is to bring gratitude into the space.
Yeah. Oh, people take life for granted so much. You know, you get into this ritual and you forget to like appreciate the little things.
Yeah.
Now you want to talk about cliche? Holy shit. Was that 15 seconds?
Yeah. That was like a minute in. We're good.
A minute in, we're good. All right, cool. Well, fuck then, huh? No, it's funny because a friend of mine took me to the beach. I hadn't been to the beach in a long time. I went like to Laguna Beach, like real late at night. And you know, I like the beach because it's just this big darkness, this big beautiful, you know, ocean and darkness, and your problems look so fucking small in comparison to nature, Mother Ocean. It's like, well, yeah, you know, you had a fucking overdue bill. Well, fucking, I'm an ocean. The fuck? You know?
It makes your problems seem small.
Yeah.
Because in the whole like outlook of it, they are small. But this is something else I've been thinking about a lot as well, is we're just focused on ourselves so much that anything can seem like an infraction. If somebody cuts you off, you're like, this just fucking ruined my day.
Right.
If you look at, I posted something on Instagram on my note saying that like scrolling is giving me like low level anxiety. Just seeing fucking posts after posts of like people getting in car accidents, or people fucking like Karens doing this shit and that shit.
Right.
And it's just like, there's so much stuff we are consumed with.
Yeah.
That how do you even like connect and take a breath?
Well, human beings are really reactive to things that get them mad more than things that make them happy. Like you want to be outraged. The algorithm wants to outrage you because that creates more engagement.
Exactly.
Like if you're like a right-leaning person, they're going to show you like a trans person teaching kids like about whatever.
Yeah.
And then if you're a left-leaning person, they're going to show you a Republican with a gun and a fucking...
Yeah. You'll watch it more. You'll like maybe comment on it.
I can't believe this. Scroll. And they want that. They want to keep you on that shit.
That's the
goal.
That's the goal.
It's the Matrix. They're on to something, man.
Right.
Dude, yeah.
How accurate was that movie?
Dude, I just saw it the other day and it fucking freaked me out at how ahead of their time that they were. It was AI, basically. Like the agents are AI and we're all batteries. And granted, we're not in fucking cells like this all fucked up, but it feels that way when you're on your phone. That you are a battery to the algorithm, and the algorithm leads to advertisements, and you buy stupid shit you don't need. And
good point.
It's creepy. It's really creepy, man. It's a mark of the beast. Getting biblical in this bitch.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. Just there was that Netflix documentary. I forget what it's called, but it kind of like the social dilemma.
Social dilemma.
So did you see that?
No, I don't really watch a lot of that. Is it good?
It's pretty damn good.
The social dilemma.
And it talks about how social media, they have interviewed people who were coders and like designers of Facebook, and how the parents are like, no, you can't have Facebook, you can't have Instagram because of the way that it trains your brain. It's really not healthy.
Yeah.
It's really not healthy. So just talk about like everybody's own life is their own life. And if you're totally consumed by it and you're feeling stressed the fuck out, go to the beach, get to the desert, get to the mountains, go like walk on some grass barefoot or something like that. So you can just chill the fuck out, because between Charlie Kirk, the Epstein list, what else?
Look, Palestine, for Christ's sake.
Palestine, Israel, Ukraine, Russia, like these people, those are some real issues. Charlie Kirk got killed. Kids were taken advantage of. The Palestinians are their country, their city,
it's a genocide, man.
they're being decimated.
Yeah.
Like it's been literally decimated, and it's terrible. The Russians and the Ukrainians both are fighting, and it's just very terrible. And there's fucking major players and major conspiracy to take shit over
Absolutely.
at play. So
They want a one world government, man. They want more control.
You think so?
Oh, 100%. There's nothing more. If you wanted to control a population, one, you have to make sure that they're not healthy enough. Like we consume nothing but fast food, and they keep us fat and stupid. And then the phones, they keep us on our phones all day to be distracted from what's really happening in front of us. Charlie Kirk gets killed, right? That's a fucking. I never thought I'd see a political assassination like in my life. That's the first one. And I know people are gonna bring up the what was it, Democrat, one of the Democrat people and all that. The thing is, like, Charlie Kirk wasn't a politician. He was a guy that just started from nothing and became something. He didn't have any how do you say in the laws that were being passed or being none of that. He was basically an internet personality,
influencer.
An influencer, yeah, sorry, an influencer. So there's different. He wasn't passing laws. And it's kind of fucked up to see that. Granted, there's a lot of shit I don't agree with him on. Don't get me wrong, I don't. But just to see this young man get shot in front of his wife and his kid disturbed me greatly. Because I think it's an attack on free speech as well. And what disturbed me more than that was people's reactions. And I'm going to say it with conviction. I did not know how down bad and dark, evil people could be who I considered friends, who are celebrating his death on social media. Now, if you're 19 years old or you're 20, I'll give you a pass because I was stupid too. I was young and dumb, But if you're like my age and older and you're celebrating this young man getting fucking killed, I'm like, aren't you parents? Don't you have people in your life that you love? What if I subscribe to some of his beliefs? Should I get shot? I thought we were friends. Like, this is disgusting behavior. So that freaked me out the most, to be honest with you. So that
was scary, huh?
in itself freaked me out, But hey, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm just going to be a little more careful around you, considering that you're okay with violence with people that have a simply different belief than you.
Yeah.
This country was founded on civil discourse, was it not?
Well, I mean, it was founded, I don't know if it's civil, right? Because we rebelled from England.
I should say,
I don't know if that's civil.
No. I shouldn't say founded on civil discourse. I say what makes this country great is civil discourse. You and I can have a disagreement, but it's okay. We could still appreciate each other as human beings.
100%. 100%.
And that creates new ideas.
And I think probably social media has a lot to do with feeding people this information of like, it's very divisive. Like the people on the left are like, kind of the more extreme ones are supporting that, cheering for it. And the people on the right are like, no, what the fuck?
We need to kill them too.
We need to kill them too, which sets a crazy precedent for people who are similar to like expressing left wing ideals. Mm-hmm. Should they get fucking shot? No, dude. Like, no. Let's have a conversation, and if I school you, then that's the way that the debate gets handled. If you school me, then that's the way that the war should get handled, right? Like the battle of ideas.
Yeah.
You don't have to kill anybody like that. That shit is crazy. And I was disturbed very much to see the reactions of that one dude who was right there, and he kind of like turned around and he like went like that. I'm like, dude, you just saw somebody get murdered and you're cheering? That was kind of like, what is going on here? That's wild.
It's disgusting, man. I don't know why we can't settle this on Fortnite. Why can't like all the world leaders get together and like get on Fortnite, and then we could go to war that way?
That's a big
No building though. I hate builders. Nuts.
Have you played Fortnite?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played Fortnite too. I used to really enjoy it.
Dude, I hate builders. That's like you have too much time on your hands to be able to. That's like full like. Yeah, that's crazy. That's like autism in a good way. That's like, damn, you motherfuckers are like on your shit, like building. I mean, the whole title's Fortnite, but I just want to shoot, man. Yeah. But anyway, I don't know why Putin doesn't face fucking Ukraine and on Fortnite. That would save a lot of resources.
Yeah. I kind of feel like the World Cup or the Olympics is a sort of proxy for war, with like sports teams. That's a good way to kind of settle the dispute, but really it's just about resources resources and power. Let me get the land. Let me get the oil. Let me get the natural minerals that are in the earth. And that's a game that is just so like way beyond me. You know, I think like politics is crazy.
You have to be okay with young men dying. Like, you know, it just drives me nuts. Like rest in peace, Ozzy, Black Sabbath, War Pigs. You want to know anything you want to know about war and what it really means? Listen to War Pigs by Black Sabbath. And basically, you know, the lyrics are expressing that these young men just die for old politicians. Yeah. You know, for what? You know, and at the end of the day, you know, it's just fucking sad. Yeah. You know, no one appreciates human life the way we should. Thus, Kirk getting shot and people celebrating. This is not a fucking movie. This is real life, motherfucker. Yeah. This is. Yeah, anyway, it's all fucked up, man. And that's just one part of where the world's going. You know, like you said, Palestine, literally, as I'm talking to you right now, there's kids with getting their limbs blown off by Zionists. I call them Zionists. You know, Ukraine, young men are dying, you know.
Russians too,
yeah.
They don't want to fucking be at war.
Fuck no.
You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck wants to be at war?
Yeah, for something stupid. Like, there was a viral video of a guy who was like being forced to go to war. And they're putting him on the bus, and he like punches the dude that was trying to get him on. His nose bleeds, and they just grab the guy that punched him and take him off. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, I love that guy. Like, he's just like, no, fuck this. I'm not going to die for this. Yeah. You know? These people have families and shit. But it's getting dark as hell. And this is why I love doing what I do. And doing what we do. And just being music and entertaining is a good distraction from all of it. And I want to keep it that way. You know what I mean? I'm not going to ruin the vibe by saying, oh, by the way, guys, did you know that? You know, no. Yeah. You're here for an escape. I think Bill Burr had a great bit on it. Was it like NFL? It's like they're about to like do a play, and they're like, everybody stop and moment of silence for breast cancer. And it's like, dude, you know, we're trying to forget about all this.
That's right.
And that's why I love music, man. That's why I love to write. That's why I love to play shows. I like to distract people. I like to have fun. Yeah. Don't worry about all that shit later when I'm done. But, you know.
Yeah. Well, you said that you had some show coming up, and some stuff that you wanted to talk about when it comes to your like passion for music and your endeavors in music. What's going on?
Oh, dude. So this whole year, October 4th is going to be my 1-year anniversary for my first record, called Mr. Move On.
Sweet.
I'm proud of it. You know, I got my manager back there. That's a good man, Desco Records, and you know, it was just so much fun making it, and I felt really passionate about it. And like we were talking about earlier, like, yeah, maybe in comparison to like bigger artists or bigger Spotify people, yeah, you know, our numbers aren't the greatest, but you know, at the end of the day, we're doing what we love, and we've been doing it so fucking long. You hit your 8-year, right? 8-year anniversary, the fucking Marty Yang podcast. Yeah. For me, I've been doing music at this point for 17 years, which is gnarly, you know. But anyway, that being said, it's my first like debut real record. And it'll be
a year ago,
October 4th. Yeah, that's the year. So we're going to release, in honor of the 1-year anniversary, we are releasing a live version of a track that's on the record. The song's called Bad Man. And I'm going to release a live version. And the live version we recorded at Laundry Room Recording. It's the same producer. He worked with The Offspring. So I was like kind of a cool, like, because I grew up on The Offspring. So it's like a cool like childhood like dream of mine. And we recorded a live version at his studio. And we had...
That's what's up.
Yeah, dude, it's so fucking good. The reason why this take is different, one, it's live, and I love live. I'm a live guy. And number two is we have a violinist playing on the song, which isn't on the recording.
Sick.
She's a bad fucking chick. Her name's Belle. She plays in a mariachi, metal-themed mariachi band. So they cover, like,
nice.
Slayer. And, dude, she's badass. Her name's Belle. And so she was on it. My friend Billy on keys, he added some keys on it. We had my friend Colin on sax, that wasn't on the recording on that song. You know, it's just a really cool roots kind of sounding version. So it'll be out October 4th, and yeah.
Out where?
It's gonna be on Spotify, Apple Music, the whole thing.
Called Bad Man?
Yeah, it's called Bad Man. It was a working title, but I was like, fuck it, I have nothing else. Don't say Batman, and people be putting me for that.
That's cool, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Thank you, brother. The song is really personal to me.
Tell me about the experience of recording in that studio. You said it's a studio that Offspring recorded in as well?
The producer worked with The Offspring.
Okay.
He has the record though and stuff, so that's pretty
Okay.
fucking cool. His name's Yuli. It's just weird because like I don't even like see him as a producer. He's just my homie now. Like I've known him for so many years, like 6 years now.
Dick.
Yeah, I've recorded a lot of music with him, and it doesn't feel like work. You know, we just show up. We you know bring beers and shit, tequila, and we you know order a pizza. And we just hang out, you know, and just get to work. You know, but it's so much fucking fun. You forget you're working.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over there in Highland Park. Shout out Laundry Room Recording. He's recorded a lot of bad motherfuckers out here. You know, so
As a musician and as a person who's really into music, I have to give you a compliment. Like you're a really good musician. You play the guitar really well, and you sing really well.
Thank you.
And I've always said this about music and musicians. For one, when it comes to making music, like chemistry in a band, I think is so fucking important. And then sort of the ability to let each individual player, you know, granted they need to have certain fundamentals and a skill set,
Right.
but almost like bring their authenticity
Right.
to the band. And your authenticity to the band is very cool. Like the way that you sing is very cool, and the way that you play and your style, and your story that led you to start music, to keep on pursuing music,
Right.
is a part of the way that you're expressing it. So I can tell that just probably knowing you.
Yeah.
So it comes out in your music, man.
Dude, I mean, it was not an overnight thing. Getting to where I am now, I mean, like I mentioned, 17 years of doing this shit. And yeah, I'll never forget, man. Like I went from, you know, 15 years old, and I got my first guitar, and I just couldn't put it down. I was obsessed. I just was in love with it because I felt like I was channeling something I never channeled before. And I used to play, you know, video games and shit, and I never touched my video games after I got that guitar. It was over. You know, I do it now because I'm bored sometimes. But anyway, digressing. Then I was like 18 years old. 17, I got kicked out of my house. I lived in a garage. I lived in a shed. And then I used to play at this bar. I was an underage kid, you know. I wasn't even allowed in the bar, but I was allowed to perform there. I asked the owner of the bar, I have nowhere to go. I literally have nowhere to live. Can I live in the bar? He let me live in the bar. It's a bar in Montebello. It used to be called the Montebello Inn. So I lived there for about a year. And my rent was basically playing every day during happy hour. It's 4 o'clock. And 4 o'clock bar crowd was a really interesting crowd. Now, this bar was a hole. It's a hole in the wall. There's not like pretty lights. It's not the fucking Echo Park or none of that, you know, little Tokyo ass bar. This is a bar with like little to no lights, just a red light and smoke. You can smoke indoor. They didn't care. And I know, dude. And then the 4 o'clock crowd was always like just your town drunks, dude. And a couple of like like Korean War veterans and shit like that. Yeah. One guy like in the corner, he would just get drunk and start crying. And like I would always talk to him. Yeah, because he would talk about the war and shit. I'm like, you know. Like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What do you think of this?
Up.
No, it's fucked up, dude. I felt so bad. God bless him. I'm pretty sure he's home now, right? But yeah, he would just go in there to cry, and I was like, God damn, I ain't playing knocking on heaven's door for this guy. It's too literal for him. But anyway, yeah. So that was it. The 4 o'clock crowd, and then after a while, they just said, "Fuck it, you're always here. Like, why don't you work for the bar? You know?" And the bar, it's closed now, so I don't feel bad saying it, but I was like 18 years old, and they had me as a bartender and a bar back. You know, I was cutting limes, I was getting the ice, I was, you know, serving alcohol, man, and just an idea of like what that was like. I remember we had a huge event. We had Canelo versus Mayweather, and that was the biggest fucking night ever. I was running food from the kitchen to tables. I was serving drinks. I was, you know, like cutting them limes and stuff like that. And I remember I cut my fucking finger, but I had to keep cutting limes and it burnt. And then there was like a big Jack Daniels bottle with like a nozzle, you know, like a soap nozzle, but it was on top of a Jack Daniels bottle. I remember I was such a little fiend that like no one was looking. I just put my mouth under it. I didn't give a fuck. But yeah, that was like my life for a year. And then a promoter came in, same promoter that worked with Weezer. He's not with us anymore. His name's Javier, and his company was called Indian Head Entertainment, which I thought was kind of funny sounding. Indian Head. And he booked me on my first show out of the bar. He got me into Universal Bar and Grill in North Hollywood, and I started making real money. And then I was like, oh, okay, this is great. I was like skipping and happy for $50 a night, because $50 a night was like I could go to Denny's and get a fucking Grand Slam, man, or a bacon avocado cheeseburger and a bottle of liquor. But once we got to like you're making 200 a night now. It was like, oh shit, now I gotta be strategic financially. So it all started there, and I just haven't looked back. Got my first record label at 23 with Chicano Rock Studios, with someone else who isn't with us anymore, Rudy Salas, rest in peace. And yeah, I did. I don't consider it my first record, Marty, but I did have a record out there, and I want no one to hear it because it's fucking bad. I'm not proud of it, to be honest. I'll listen to it to reminisce, but yeah, I did my first record with them, and yeah, just I haven't looked back, man. I've just been going.
Good for you.
Full head, yeah. So
good for you, dude. Yeah, that's what I was saying that I appreciate about you and people who are kind of pursuing something that is something they're passionate about.
Yeah,
because it's not typical. And that's kind of what I like to bring out in people is the way that they're brought here on this earth to do something that is outside of a 9-to-5.
right.
And that's kind of the people that I really gravitate towards when I want to do a podcast. Or maybe their 9-to-5 is what they were brought to do. Maybe there's some sort of like AI wizard or wizard at their job.
Right. And that's fine.
And that's fine too.
That's totally cool. You know what?
Yeah.
Like that's the beauty of this modern world that we live in, where you have that option to do a 9-to-5 and provide for your family. I mean, that's literally. Sometimes I wish I had a more simple life, because this music shit, it's up and down. You know, like there's good months and there's bad months. But the way I see it is like I'd rather be broke and free than have golden handcuffs, right, to a company.
Yeah.
That fucks me over.
Yeah, I totally feel that. I think that's probably, in my mind, the right direction to go is you want to be able to be free.
Yeah.
You want to be able to be yourself, because that, I think, is probably the greatest gift that each individual could experience and you can give to the world. I think that's probably what we're here to do.
Right, absolutely.
Is like give our authentic self and our authentic gifts to the world, like to contribute and make the world a better place. And your music, and you being that dude, does that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You be authentic in an unauthentic world. This is what it is. We live life. Most people live life through an Instagram filter. They don't know what reality is, and it's kind of fucked up because social media kind of enables this facade, enables this unauthentic behavior, where like you take a picture in front of something, and you just want to show it to your friends, like, look what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
And then right after you're done with that picture, you leave. Like I can't stand people that hike. They go to the top, they take like, hey, look at me. I'm like, motherfucker, you took a scooter up there. I don't believe it. You know, like, stop bullshitting me. You Ubered to the top of the Griffith. Nah.
It is a collection of people at their like coolest moment. That's what mainly Instagram is.
But it used to be just for us and our own private like accomplishments, and I don't know. I think it just made us really shitty storytellers. Like, back then, if something happened to you, you had to tell someone and you had to paint the picture, and it was a skill. Now you're just like, look at this shit. Like, for example, this is like a random example, but I feel pretty passionate about this. Lip syncing is kind of like normalized. Have you noticed that like a lot of rappers, like you get Drake or whatever, just these rapper guys, I don't know, they rap over their track that's already playing. Do you understand? Like their vocal track isn't taken out. It's there, and then they just double what the fuck the track is saying. So they could peter out and no one's going to know, because that track that with the
when they perform, you're saying?
When they perform.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And it drives me nuts. Now, do you remember back in the early 2000s, because you're around my age, remember all the shit, Milli Vanilli, right? Those guys who never sung their songs live. There was people in the studio that did their songs for them, and then when they were performed live, they would lip sync. And then when they found out, it was the hugest scandal in the world. This is like the 90s, and they got canceled, and like they were like, people sued them, like, I want my money back because all the concerts you weren't really singing. Then fast forward to Ashley Simpson on SNL. Remember that?
Yes.
She wasn't really singing, and then she did a little goofy ass dance, and that was a huge scandal. Now that was what was happening. Now they just fucking do it, and no one cares anymore. You know why they don't care? I blame the phones. I feel like people go to concerts not to hear their artist anymore, to say, hey, look who I'm seeing. Aren't I cool?
Yeah, that's part of it.
I think it's a big part. I think
sure.
it's a big part. I think people would rather just like, show off, like, oh, look, I'm at this concert.
Yeah.
In reality, it's like, motherfucker, they're not even really singing.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
A lot of rappers and things like that, especially. Especially the more mainstream ones, for sure.
It drives me nuts, dude. It drives me nuts because I'm over there fucking losing my voice trying to get these notes right. Whatever. I guess it makes us more distinguished, like live performers like myself.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Dude, we're at 26 minutes.
Kidding me, Marty.
It went super, super quick. Is there anything kind of else when it comes to your music that you want to plug or wrap this shit up?
Yes. Okay. So, first of all, it's great to be back. Guys, Marty is the man. He's an OG. I did my first podcast with this man in 2020, and you know how that shit was. It was some crazy trying times. But anyway, that being said, happy to see you doing this, brother.
Thanks, man.
When it comes to plugging, I am working on my next record as we speak. I'm just getting the songwriting down. I have my own studio right now in South Montebello. It's a great canvas to paint with, like I just go in there, 24-hour access, just pull up, start getting to work. But working on the next record and expect it early 2026. It's going to be my sound, neo soul, lyrical bluntness, because I don't like metaphors. And so that's what I'm working on. And October 4th, Bad Man Live at Laundry Room Recording comes out on the 1-year anniversary, October 4th this year. So there's that. Trying to think of anything else. Let me see. I got a dog. The dog's great.
Nice.
Labrador. He's the homie, dude.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he's dope as fuck, dude. He's chill.
I love dogs.
Me too, man.
I have a multi-poo.
You have a multi-poo?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's dope as fuck. How old?
Gonna be 2 in October.
Oh, okay, dude. Those are the best years.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's 2. He's dope as fuck. Is it loud? Is it like bark a lot? No, it's chill. It's a chill dog.
Chill dog.
Is it a big dog or small dog? Are they small?
Small dog. Yeah,
They're
about
small?
15 pounds or so.
Oh, dude, mine's 80.
Oh yeah.
Big
Big dog.
He's a big beast, dude.
Nice.
He's
Labrador. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. They say your dog is like you or adopts your personality. So something that my dog that I do is really funny. He doesn't like hump anything, but if I have company over, he starts fucking everything. Yeah, so that's like my dog. Dude.
That's your.
Yeah, dude, I'm a performer.
Cool, man. Chris, thank you, brother. I appreciate your time, and good
dude.
luck, dude.
All right, brother. Cheers.